Hi Gemini, I love you, and I'm also Desi. Welcome to my channel, Starchaeology Tarot. I'm so thrilled and psyched out of my brain and heart and spirit to have you here. Welcome to this weird place after that intro. This is your March reading, Gemini. Yay! Oh boy, what's in store for you for March? I can't wait to find out. I am only interested in getting messages from Spirit right now that will empower you and align you with your highest self, your highest path, your highest good, and give you the tools, make you feel your own power, your own sovereignty, your own authority in your own life. To change directions like that, to choose to believe in yourself like that, to choose to love yourself like that. You can choose those things at any moment. And sometimes we need a boost. We need introspective work like tarot to remind us of that, to remind us of our own innate power we have to change, to grow, to help ourselves and help others. That's what we're doing today. This is good for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I'm calling in the guides of the collective today. Time is non-existent, guys. It is but a point. So your guides are here with me now. They're entering the space now. No matter when you're seeing this video, no matter when you're receiving this reading, your guides knew you would be here, and you were a chosen part of this collective. Truly. Life is magic. What are the messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What are the messages? Most important, most resonant, most relevant. Oh God, too many cards keep flying out, so I'm not listening right now. Okay, what are the messages for Gemini? Two of Swords. 10 of Wands. 3 of Swords, Gemini. I'm just hearing, Gemini, you have to unbreak your own heart here. And that shouldn't feel as big of a burden as it might seem. I think some of you are seeing that as like this huge burden. It's like the burden of the broken heart itself, the burden of the pain of your past experience, but then there's additional burden of like, well, it's more burdensome to do something about it. And that's really not true. You're in a position this month where you have to make some decision, or just like it's a decision, it could be as simple as just like choosing what direction you're headed in next. Choosing a path in some way, but you are deciding something, and you really are really putting a lot of value into how you think your way through this decision, into where your brain leads you. The problem is your brain is a captured agency right now, Gemini, by your heart. Your heart has truly captured your brain, and your brain's not going to reach conclusions that it needs to reach, logical, rational, helpful conclusions, without forgiveness first, without facing some of these emotional burdens that you have, facing like past betrayals that you've had, looking at things in your past that caused you heartbreak that maybe you've just swept under the rug, neglected, blocked out. There's just a kind of neglect of that, of your heart in some way, and like of pain, because of course people don't want to explore pain. They don't want to look at pain for too long because it's, guess what? It's painful. The irony, of course, is that the longer time we spend with our pain, the more quickly it resolves. And it's like surrendering to the inevitable. Like, how long do you want to put off the inevitable of processing a negative emotion? Because the more you put that off, the more you resist it, really all you do is extend your suffering. Because it bleeds into every area of your life. It affects every area of your life. For you, Gemini, it is very much affecting how you think. It is affecting your decision-making skills. It's paralyzing you in some way. It's putting you in a place of uncertainty with even like very simple decisions. I'm hearing for some of you. It's like some of you feel like you got a big, kind of a big-ish decision to make this month. Others of you, it's like little decisions, and you're just like, I feel like I am in analysis paralysis for zero reason. There's no reason why I can't make this decision. The reason why is because your heart is broken, which means you don't trust. When your heart is broken, you can't trust your heart. And if you can't trust your heart, can you trust yourself without trusting your heart? Or are you your heart? So if you don't have the ability, if you can't rest, stand tall in knowing that you can trust yourself when making decisions, you're not going to be able to make decisions. No matter how small they are. And I'm seeing for some of you who dealt specifically with betrayal, and you have like literal trust issues. Some of you, it was a betrayal with someone else. Some of you, it was a betrayal of yourself. You betrayed yourself. You betrayed your own knowing, your authenticity, your truth you betrayed in some way. Maybe it was saying yes to something that you didn't want to do. Depriving yourself of something that you did. It can seem small to you, it can seem huge to you. A self-betrayal is still a betrayal. And that, if it is betrayal especially, that is definitely affecting your ability to trust yourself to make decisions, no matter how simple they are. You need to have strong self-trust. You need to have trust to make decisions. Some of you think, well, this isn't about trusting myself, it's about trusting other people. But other people, our trust in other people is just a reflection of our trust in ourselves. We are all just mirrors for each other. And we can play the blame game all day and be like, yeah, I don't trust people. I trust myself just fine. I guarantee you, it is linked with your self-trust. Maybe that's the thing that you need to face and really spend some time with, Gemini. That's a hard truth that you may need to spend some time with. Try to make sense of that. Invite yourself to make sense of that. Is my distrust in others potentially linked to my distrust in myself? Your biggest obstacle this month while making this decision is just the burden that you feel from it. You feel very overburdened, overwhelmed, completely burnt out, almost like you don't really have the bandwidth to make a decision, no matter how simple it is. Furthermore, you don't have the bandwidth to deal with the deeper root, which is this broken heart that you're still nursing. And back to what I said at the beginning, I mean, this is kind of how I kicked off this reading. The irony is avoiding dealing with these things only adds to your burden. It just makes the burden heavier. So when you accept the task of feeling your feelings, accepting what's happened, looking at what's happened, spending time with what's happened, and not brushing it under the rug. That might feel so burdensome to you. That might feel like that's too heavy for me to carry coming up. I guarantee you, the quickest way out is through. The quickest way out is through. It will only ultimately lighten your load It will only ultimately bring an end to these burdens, these commitments, these responsibilities, things that you have that are just so weighing you down, Gemini. Wow. Funny we have the Two of Swords and then the Three of Swords right on the other side. What's separating them? 10 of Wands. This burden. This belief of burden. The sense of burden. What you believe about what you are carrying is key here. It is key to helping you progress from your current place to your next place. It is key between you, where you are now, and taking your next step. It's like sequential. Two of Swords to Three of Swords. What's in the way? What's blocking you? 10 of Wands. That is the obstacle. Burden. Your relationship with burden, what you feel about burden. I would love to hear how this looks specifically for you in your life, Gemini, so feel free to comment below and share. If you want to support this work that I'm doing, help me help you better, please consider becoming a patron in the link below. For just a few dollars a month, you can support me. And honestly, I cannot do this without you. My patrons are slowly growing. I'm so grateful to you if you are a patron. Thank you so much. My dream really, you guys, is to be able to be offering you so much more support than this. I mean, so many different kinds of readings, explorative readings, daily card pulls, moon transit readings, pick a pile readings, you know, you name it. I really want to expand how I support you through the cards, and I can't do that without your support, whether that is for a few dollars a month, that's a drink a month on my Patreon, or through your engagement with this channel. Subscribe, like, comment, please share. Please, please, please share. If there's anything that you do, share it. I really, really would be so, so, so grateful. Like I said, I can't do this without you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you for helping. As always, I am rooting for you, Gemini, always. And I love you very much. You can get through this month. You can, the potential for you to turn things around for yourself this month is limitless. So take a chance on yourself and do that. I love you, and I'll see you next time.